Today we have discussed about factor affecting of speed control of DC motor. In previous class we have discussed about electric drive, speed control, thyristor control drive and AC voltage controller. AC voltage controller. The main objective of today class is nothing but on completion of this season and this period you would be able to know EMF equation of DC motor, factor affecting of the speed of a DC motor, methods of speed control of DC motor. Today we have discussed about EMF equation of the DC motor, factor affecting of the speed of a DC motor, methods of speed control of DC motor. Factor affecting of the speed of the DC motor. The magnitude of the back EMF is given by in DC motor is nothing but all you know that the back EMF equation in DC motor, that is the EB is equal to pi Zn P by 60A, pi Zn P by 60A. So where E is EMF and suffix B is back EMF. So it is the denoted with the EB. It is the denoted with the EB. So EB is equal to pi Zn P by 60A. This EMF equation all you have to derive in DC machine. In DC machine subject, all you know that all you have to learn how to derive the expression by using DC motor in DC motor topic. So here the magnitude of back EMF is given by EB is equal to pi Zn P by 60A, where pi is the flux and Z is the impedance, N is the speed, P is the number of poles and A is the number of parallel path. A is the number of parallel path. What you have to told here? Pi is number of flux, Z is the impedance and N is the number of parallel, N is the speed and P is number of poles and A is number of parallel path. So the EB is equal to pi Zn by P by 60A in volts. So the back EMF units is nothing but in volts. The applied voltage is given by E equal to EB plus IA RA in volts. So this is the applied voltage. So the applied voltage is nothing but the back EMF plus IARA, that is the dropping. This is the dropping voltage across the armature. This is voltage drop across the armature. That is the IA and RA in volts. From above two equation, we have to derive N equal to, we have to simplify that equation, N equal to K into V minus IARA by pi. IARA by pi. How it can be possible? Listen here. The EB is equal to, we have to equating the both equation. So here EB is the cancel. EB is the cancel. So here the EB equal to V minus IARA. You have to take the second equation. V equal to EB plus IARA. This equation you have to take in. So here V minus EB or EB is equal to V minus IARA. So the EB is both two equations are the equating. So V minus IARA, V minus IARA by pi, where n is equal to V minus IARA by pi, where k is the constant, here the k is nothing but ZP by 60A, here k equal to ZP by 60A. So here n is the speed of the motor in RPM, V is the supply voltage, pi is the flux in Weber, and Ra is armature resistance. So the speed of DC motor is depends on armature resistance, applied voltage, and field flux. This is the speed of DC motor. It depends on these factors. So we have to speed control of DC motor. By using the three methods. Is there. So the first method is nothing but armature resistance control method, and voltage control method, and flux control method, These are the three methods is there. The methods of speed control of DC motor. By varying the armature resistance, by varying the field flux. Third one, by varying the applied voltage. Fourth one, by rotor rheostat control method. Fifth one, by injecting an EMF in the rotor circuit. Sixth one, by operating two motor in cascade. These are the methods of speed control of DC motor. So here the sixth type is there, that is the by varying the armature resistance. Second one, by varying the field flux. Third one, by varying the applied voltage. Fourth one, by rotor rheostat control method. Fifth one, by injecting an EMF in rotor circuit. Sixth one, by operating two motor in cascade. These are the methods of speed control of DC motor. So this is the armature resistance control method. These are the one of the method in speed control of DC motor. This is the armature resistance control methods. So here the armature resistance, that is the resistance or rheostat, are connected in series with the DC motor. So it is called as the armature resistance series control method. So here the armature resistance are series with DC motor, and the DC motor is sent to the field. And here we have to apply the applied supply voltage, that is the applied voltage V. By the changing of armature resistance, then the resistance are the adding. If the resistance are adding, here the current is the changing. The resistance is the adding, or resistance is the changing. The current, armature current also changing. A variation, the variable resistance, that is the RA or RC, is connected in series with the armature resistance. By varying the applied voltage across the motor, a voltage drop across in series resistance. Thus we can vary the voltage across the motor by varying the resistance. By the changing of resistance, that is the series resistance, that is the RC. Here we have to changing the value of this resistance. So the change in the current. So here the speed is directly proportional to the V minus Ia into armature resistance plus series resistance, armature resistance plus series resistance. The armature here having the some resistance, that is the Ra, and here series resistance or series rheostat is called as the Rc. So these two resistance are adding. Then the total voltage drop across these two series armature resistance and series resistance. The resistance are the adding, and total voltage drop across the this circuit is the very high compared to the applied voltage. So this method using the running below rated speed. This is method running the below rated speed. So this method we have to apply to the DC motor speed is below rated speed. The speed of the DC motor is below rated speed. So it can be this method can be applicable. This method can be applicable. So here once again I am repeating how to armature resistance control method. How to speed control of DC motor by using armature resistance. Speed control of DC motor by using armature resistance. So here the armature resistance is the Ra and series resistance is called as the Rc. Series resistance is called as the Rc. So here the two resistance is there. That is the armature resistance and series resistance. So these two resistance are adding, and current flowing through the this circuit is the armature current. So the speed is directly proportional to the V minus I into Ra plus Rc. V minus Ia into Ra plus Rc. Here resistance is the adding. So Ra armature current into armature resistance plus series resistance. So this method, the armature resistance control method, can be applicable to the below rated speed of DC motor. And the next method, the field flux control method here. Next, flux control method. Here the flux control method. In this circuit consists of armature. The DC motor is connected across the supply, and the series resistance is connected in series with the shunt resistance or field. Here the flux control method means the rheostat is connected in series with the field. So the field has shunt resistance and series resistance has some resistance, that is the RC. So the current flowing through the field is nothing but ISH, that is the shunt current, and current flowing through the DC motor is called as the armature current, and current flowing through the total current is equal to, that is the load current is equal to Ia plus ISH, that is the load current is equal to IL equal to Ia plus ISH. So that is called as the total load current or total current. This is the circuit diagram of flux control method of speed control of DC motor. Field flux control method, that is the flux control method speed control of DC motor. Here the N is directly proportional to the 1 by pi. Here the N is directly proportional to 1 by pi. The initial circuits, that is this circuits. Here we have to observe, that is the back EMF equation. The speed is equal to K into Va minus Ia into Ra by pi. So here the speed, that is the speed equation is equal to, the speed equation is equal to any derivative proportional to the, any derivative proportional to the 1 by pi, 1 by pi. The flux of DC motor can be varied, the flux of DC motor can be varied by varying the shunt current with help of shunt field variable resistance. The flux of DC motor can be varied by varying the ISH with help of shunt field variable resistance. Shunt field variable resistance. Here the flux can be varying by the varying of shunt current, by the varying of shunt current, by the varying of shunt current. So the shunt current is varying by using the shunt resistance, by the varying of shunt resistance. So here the shunt resistance value is the increases and ISH will be decreases. IS will be decreases. So the resistance here the increases, ISS shunt current is the decreases. The current flowing through the field is decreases. Current flowing through the field is decreases. And flux also decreases, and flux also decreases. Then the motor runs above normal speed. Then the motor runs above normal speed, where resistance is the increases and shunt current will be decreases. If the shunt current will be decreases, the flux also decreases. The flux also decreases. Then the motor runs above normal speed. The motor runs above normal speed. If the resistance is decreases, if the resistance is the decreases, the speed will be decreases. The speed will be decreases. If the resistance decreases, the speed will be decreases. So this method is used to run the motor above rated speed. This method is used to run the motor above rated speed. Okay. प्राइवेट को कहीं प्राइवेट को देखो को नहीं आई बस मारे हाँ वही अरे को ना पको निकाले बॉडी हम बाई ने हम भी आए ना हमने. So the field is a flux control method. The flux control method, the speed equation is nothing but the N is directly proportional to 1 by pi, 1 by pi. So here the shunt field resistance value is changing. So the shunt current is, then the current is the changing. So if the current is the changing, the flux also change. The flux also change. If resistance is the resistance value is the increases, if the resistance value is the increases and shunt current value is the decreases, shunt current value is the decreases. If the current value is the decrease, shunt current value is the decreases, the speed also, the flux also decreases, the flux also decreases. If the flux will be decreases, the motor runs above normal speed, the motor runs above normal speed. If the resistance is decreases, the speed will be decreases. Resistance will be decreases, the speed will be decreases. Here the drop voltage across the voltage drop is across the shunt field resistance, shunt field. So the speed will be decreases. The speed will be decreases. So this method is used to run the motor above rated speed. This method can be applicable to the motor is run above rated speed, above rated speed. So this is called as the flux control method. This is called as the flux control method. In last class we have discussed about resistance control method, armature resistance control method. This is called as the flux control method. Next, voltage control method. This is the third method. The speed control of DC motor by using the voltage control method. And here we have to observe back EMF equation. The EB equal to pi Zn P by 60A. So this is the back EMF equation, and applied voltage is given by V equal to EB plus IA RA. So this is the applied voltage equation, V equal to EB plus IA RA for DC motor. So here the N is directly proportional to applied voltage. So if the voltage is increases, the speed of the DC motor is increases. If the voltage will be decreases, the speed of the DC motor is decreases. So the here in voltage control method is nothing but if the voltage is directly proportional to the speed, or speed is directly proportional to the V. So here we have to observe in the circuit diagram. Here the armature, DC motor of armature, and field and applied voltage both are the parallel to the applied voltage. Shunt field and armature so both are the connected across the applied voltage. So this is called the N is directly proportional to the V directly proportional to the N is directly proportional to the V directly proportional to the N. So here the total current is equal to shunt current plus the armature current. Total current is equal to shunt current plus armature current. So here the armature current is flowing through the armature of the DC motor, and shunt current is flowing through the shunt field. That is the shunt field. The current flowing through the shunt field. So that is the total current equal to ISH plus IA. So here the N directly proportional to the V minus IARA by flux. So this equation we have to obtain from this one. Here magnitude of the back EMF is given by EB is equal to pi Zn P by 60A. Is the magnitude of back EMF of DC motor, and applied voltage of DC motor is equal to V is equal to EB plus IARA. Then we have to equating of these two equations. Then we have to obtain the speed equation. That is the speed equation. That is the N equal to K into V minus IARA by pi. Where IARA is nothing but armature resistance and armature current. So this is the equation. So here by varying the voltage control method, the N is directly proportional to the V minus IARA by pi. The speed is directly proportional to the applied voltage. If the applied voltage is increases, the speed is increases. Applied voltage is increases, the speed is increases. If the applied voltage is decreases, the speed is decreases. If the applied voltage is decreases, the speed is decreases. If applied voltage is increases, the speed is increases. So this is the three methods is there. That is the armature resistance control method, and flux control method, and voltage control method. This is the three methods is there. We have to control the speed of DC motor. We have to control the speed of DC motor. That are three methods is there. In these three methods, we have to control the speed. We have to control the speed of DC motor. Speed of the DC motor. Here directly you have to change the voltage. Input voltage you have to change. Then the speed of the DC motor also changing. So here the parallelly directly parallel to the applied voltage. Directly parallel to the applied voltage. So here the change in the voltage, the change in the speed of the armature. The change in the speed of the armature. Change in the speed of the armature. Here some methods are given, but we have to basic three methods. Here some methods is there. That is the by the varying the armature resistance, by varying the field flux, by varying the applied voltage, and by rotor restart control method, by injected EMF rotor circuit, by operating the two motor in cascade. By the operating motor in the two methods are in cascade. So these are the some methods is there. Just we have to introduce. That is the most of the important methods are the three methods is there. That is the armature resistance control method, and field control method, and voltage control method. Then we have to control the speed of the DC motor. Then we have to control the speed of the DC motor. And today's class we have discussed about. In today's class we have discussed about speed equation of DC motor. Speed equation of DC motor. This is speed equation of DC motor. The speed equation is nothing but n equal to k into v minus Ia Ra by pi. Ia Ra by pi. This is the speed equation of DC motor. Speed equation of DC motor. And this equation we have to obtain from the magnitude of the back EMF of DC motor, the magnitude of back EMF of DC motor, and applied voltage Equating of these two equations, we have to obtain the speed equation. We have to obtain the speed equation of DC motor. That is the m equal to k into v minus Ia Ra by pi. M equal to k into v minus Ia Ra by pi in RPM. That is speed equation. Next, the various methods of speed control of DC motor. The various methods of speed control of DC motor. The methods are armature resistance control method. Second one, field flux, that is the flux control method. Third one, voltage control method. So these are the methods. That is the voltage control methods, flux control methods, and armature control methods. Some quiz questions is there here. Some quiz questions are given. The first question is nothing but which method is not used to control the speed of DC motor? Which method is not used to control the speed of DC motor? The first method is nothing but flux control method. Second method is nothing but armature control method, armature resistance control method. Third method is nothing but applied voltage control method. And fourth one is nothing but change in the frequency. For DC motor, you can apply the frequency. You cannot apply the frequency. So here above three methods are applicable to speed control of DC motor. But last one the fourth one is nothing but we have not introducing frequency in DC, no relation with the frequency in DC motor, no relation with frequency in DC motor. So the in which method are not used to control the DC speed of DC motor is nothing but option D is correct answer. This method cannot we have to use to speed control of DC motor, that is the change in the frequency. So the option D is correct answer. Option D is correct answer. Next question. Which method is used to vary the speed of DC motor above the rated speed and above the rated speed, below the rated speed. In which method we have to discuss in this is the first method, armature resistance control method. This method is used to run below rated speed. The armature resistance control method is applicable to runs the below rated speed. Already we have to explain just a few minutes ago. So this method we have to applicable to below rated speed, that is the armature resistance control method. And flux control method the flux control method is applicable to, this method is used to run the motor above rated speed. This method is used to run the motor at above rated speed. So here in which option is correct? Which method is used to vary the speed of DC motor above rated speed? By using option A is nothing but armature resistance method, and option B is flux control method, option C is varying the number of poles, option D is none of the above. So option B is flux control method, option B is field flux variation method. So this is a flux control method, it can be applicable, and this method can be applicable to speed of the DC motor above rated speed. That is the option B is correct answer. Option B is correct answer. Some frequently asked question. State the factor affecting speed of a DC motor. State the factor affecting speed of a DC motor. State the factor affecting the speed of DC motor is nothing but, so this is the factor affecting the speed of DC motor. These are the factor affecting. So here the factor affecting nothing but, the factor affecting of the speed of DC motor is nothing but, here the back EMF EB equal to pi Zn by 60A. So here factor affecting is the change in flux and the change in impedance and change in the speed and change in the poles, and A is the number of parallel path, and armature current, armature resistance and applied voltage. All this is called as the factor affecting of speed of DC motor. Factor affecting of speed of DC motor. All this called as the factor affecting of speed of DC motor. What are they? All this equation, the EB equal to pi Zn by 60A is this equation, and applied voltage given by V equal to EB plus IARA in volts, both are the volts, and N is equal to K into P minus IARA by pi, where K equal to Zp by 60A, Zp by 60A, that is the K value, that is the K value. So here that is the factor effective of speed of DC motor. We have to explain the briefly. We have to explain briefly. Next, you have to listen carefully one or two times. So you have to listen and you have to prepare. You have to read. Then you have to understand. Today we have what we have to discuss about this speed control of factory and speed control of DC motor. Next question. Explain various methods of speed control of DC motor. Explain various method of speed control of DC motor. Various method means here so many methods is there. Here so many methods is there. By varying armature resistance control method, by varying the field flux control method, by the varying of upward voltage, by rotor restart control method, injected EMF method, by the operating the motor in cascade, by the motor operating in cascade. So these are the all these are the methods of speed control of DC motor. Methods of speed control of DC motors. So here explain the various method means here we have discussed about by varying armature resistance control method, by varying field flux control method, by varying applied voltage method. Apply voltage method. We have discussed about these three methods. These are the one method, circuit diagram, and this is the theory. Circuit diagram, this is the theory. This is circuit diagram, this is the theory. So these are the three methods: armature resistance control method, and flux control method, and by varying the applied voltage method. By varying the applied voltage method. So this is the answer for second question. This is the answer for second question. So we have to briefly we have to explain. Briefly we have to explain. These are the factor affecting of speed control of DC motor. Factor affecting of speed control of DC motor. Some factors also changing in speed control of DC motor. EMF equation of DC motor. Here we have to learn here. So this is also the factor effect of speed of DC motor. According to the speed of equation of a DC motor, we have to write down the any directly proportional to the EB by pi, directly proportional to the V minus IARA by pi. Here the factors is impedance, poles and number of parallel paths are constant for a DC motor, but the value of armature resistance and series field resistance is very small. The voltage, the drop RA, RA and IA, RSC is very small compared to upward voltage. Hence, neglect this voltage drop. So the speed equation can be modified as any directly proportional to V by pi, as the VB minus VB is equal to V, VB equal to V, VB equal to V, VB is equal to V. So the factor affecting of speed of a DC motor, the factor affecting of speed of a DC motor, the factor affecting of speed of DC motor, that the first one nothing but flux, and second one is nothing but voltage across the armature, and third one nothing but that is the flux. Depend upon this factor, the various method of speed control are the changing the flux by controlling the current through the field winding is called as the flux control method. Changing the flux by the controlling of current, so through the field winding, so that is called as the flux control method. That is called as the flux control method. This is called as the flux control method. And to control the DC motor torque, a DC drive will be regulate the armature current. A DC drive will regulate the armature current. The armature voltage is unregulated, allowing the motor to operate at whatever speed is necessary to achieve the set a current by torque level, at torque level. So we have to search in Google the factor effect of speed control of DC motor. So this is we have to give the some example. We have to search in Google. Then we have to understood the different authors. We have to different in style. We have to introduce and note down. But in every professor and in every each and every and lecturers are they are says same method, that is the field armature control method, flux control method and voltage control method. That is the same matter, but we have to just in simple word and simple method we have to just for the understanding purpose we have to search in Google, and different links is there and different website is there. Just we have to give the one example like this. So this is the we have to discussing about the speed of the DC motor and factor effect of DC motor and EMF equation of DC motor, armature resistance control method and field flux control method, and by varying the voltage control method. And this is some quiz questions. Some quiz questions are given for the competitive exam purpose, and we have to search in different website, and just we have to previous question paper, that is the GATE, ESET and ISET and RRB, etc., etc. You have to search in Google, then you have to obtain the different number of objective type questions on this topic. Then you have to read well and prepare well, so okay, thank you.